Horton fan clutches are designed and built for reliable service, even under the most rugged conditions. With regular preventive maintenance, there's no reason why your Horton fan clutch shouldn't last as long as your truck does. While maintenance procedures vary somewhat from one model of fan clutch to the next, the steps required to keep this HTS fan clutch performing at its peak are fairly typical for S-type fan clutches. The HTS is Horton's high-torque fan clutch. Its oversized piston and heavy-duty friction disc let it handle more torque and more horsepower than most standard models can. Proper preventive maintenance of your S-type fan clutch begins here, at the ignition switch. Turning the engine off and letting it cool below thermal switch temperature gives you a chance to check proper fan clutch operation. And that, in turn, can alert you to the need to repair, replace, or overhaul any worn-out parts. Once the engine is cool enough, check your fan for bent, cracked, or missing blades, loose rivets, or loose or missing weights. If you find any of these problems, replace the fan, or if the fan appears to be defective, replace it. Be sure to check all fan blade nuts and that they are torqued to 18 foot-pounds. Check the fan belt. If it's worn or frayed, replace it. Be sure you have proper fan belt tension. And that it's properly aligned. Now, check your electrical connections. Your ignition wire, thermal switch terminals, air conditioning freon pressure switch, and the two connectors on your three-way valve should all be secure. Check your air connections for leaks. Be sure the fan clutch engages and disengages as it should, and that it does not leak air. To do this, turn the ignition key to the on position, but don't start the engine. You want current going to the thermal switch now, and you should be indicating a vehicle air pressure of 90 psi. With a normally open valve, you can tell because the air supply is plumbed into the end port. Disconnect the ground wire to the thermal switch. This de-energizes the solenoid and engages the fan clutch. Repeating this procedure disengages and re-engages the fan clutch. To operate a normally closed valve, one with the air supply plumbed into the side port, run a jumper across the two thermal switch settings. This should cause the clutch to engage. Repeating this should disengage or re-engage the clutch. With the fan clutch engaged, you can check for air leaks in the clutch body by placing a wet finger on the pilot fan bleed hole. The space between the air chamber and piston friction disc, and the fail-safe holes on the friction disc. You can not only feel a leak, you can hear it. If you find any leaks, you'll need to install a seal kit. With the fan disengaged, rotate the fan to see if there's any roughness in the hub bearing. If the belts are removed, rotate the sheave to check for roughness. Roughness at either of these points indicates you need to install a bearing kit. Next, check the clutch lining. If it has a thickness of 1/16 of an inch or less, replace it. These checks for air leaks and bearing roughness should be completed every 25,000 miles. The air filter, on the other hand, should be drained at least once a week. To do this, turn the petcock and observe the resulting airflow. It should be clean and dry. If anything other than clean, dry air comes out, you'll need to disassemble the air filter and clean it. It's also a good idea to check to see if you can locate the source of any dirt or moisture that's accumulated in the filter, so you can correct the problem. Keeping your S-type fan clutch operating the way it was meant to isn't hard. It's just a matter of making sure it's getting clean air, and you adjust or replace your belts, seals, and bearings as needed. That's really all there is to making sure you enjoy virtually trouble-free service for the life of your truck.
Horton. For more information, see your Horton dealer or distributor.